comic books and
fuck off.
Superhero. Okay. Like for instance, the Captain Marvel movie, I fucking loved it. He fucking hated it. And I said, what the fuck's wrong with you? Why don't you just put a mask on yourself and pretend you're a superhero yourself? And he said, I've already done that. I said, all right, then shut the fuck up. Is kind of what I said to him. So we argued back and forth about that. And I kind of thought afterwards that, he can go fuck himself, basically. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to text him right now to go fuck himself. Because now I'm getting pissed off even more at him because he has no good taste when it comes to superhero movies. I get it. It can't be like a comic book. It's something fucking different. It's a completely different universe. That's why they call it the Marvel Universe. It's different. I feel so much better, and I can tell by your silence you do too.
Absolutely.
And boy, what is this match going to get? Because I can feel a dud already.
I feel a dud already. Well, it gets a 1.5. It's the highest rated match on the show so far.
1.5.
Yep.
It can't be because Evan Courage is standing in the ring.
Why do you hate Evan Courage? Is it because he's the original Mr. Steal Your Girl?
No, Evan Courageous was a dickhead. He was. Oh, which reminds me, I've got something very important to say as it relates to Twitter.
Okay.
But I'll just, that's a little preview of what I'm going to say later on. But let's get into this match.
Okay.
Well, yeah, let's bring this in the ring.
What do you think of these gimmicks? Why don't you do commentary
on
this hardcore match? This will be fun. Do it straight.
Goes in a chair. Straight.
No,
I can't do it straight.
I'm being smart.
Shane Helms off the top with the mop handle. Oh my God, Shannon and Dipshit. All three are stomping him. Yes, it's 3-on-1. 3 guys, all with six packs, all with good-looking chests and torsos against a fat ass. I can't do this. I can't fucking do this. Jesus Christ. Oh. Throwing the chair is always dangerous. I've always said that. So this got a 1.5, huh?
Yeah, 1.5, baby. Hey, since we're talking about
probably because
a minute ago, you mentioned Ford versus Ferrari. Have you seen Parasite?
I have not. That was the movie of the year, right? That was the Oscar.
It cleaned up, and I didn't go see it in the theater. And I thought, well, I'll watch it from home. And I don't know. At first, I was like, I can't believe this was everything. Joker didn't do anything. I just felt like, man, they got some of this stuff wrong. And Uncut Gems wasn't even nominated, so I was like, fuck this movie. Well, then I watched it. It's badass. I highly recommend it.
You know what I'm watching right now?
What?
I'm going back and I'm watching the Terminator movies from the start.
What do you think?
Well, they don't play as well as they did in your mind. In other words, the first Terminator movie came out in '84, and when you think about it, you think that was a badass fucking movie, a lot of great things. But then you go and you see it, and there was a lot of old school animation done that just doesn't play today. But it was still pretty fucking cool. And here's why I did it: because Linda Hamilton is in the latest one. Have you seen the latest one, Dark Force or whatever it's called?
No. Is it good?
Okay. Yeah, it's okay. It was not well received by the critics, but she has not aged well at all. Now I know it's 2020, it's 2020 or 2019 when the movie was made, and she first appeared in 1984, a long time ago. There you go. Wait a minute. We're going to have a fire extinguisher shot. And they take a bump from the fire extinguisher. So anyway, but she is, and I wanted to go back and take a look at it, how she looked in '84. She's not aged well. She is not aged well. She's become kind of an old hag.
Doesn't everybody do?
Yeah, some people age well. There's your winner. Fire extinguisher, off handle, clean it up. And he's not done yet. And David Penzer. You know, guys love to fuck with David Penzer. Of course they like that. Yeah. Because David was kind of a... how do I explain David Penzer back then? Instigator.
Okay.
Love to give boys, love to give boys shit. Maybe give boys shit and you're out there at ringside, they're gonna come after you. That's a lot of times why. There was a number of times, I say a lot of times, there were a number of times that wrestlers would come over to our table only because I was fucking there, because I would like to give guys shit back. And then, I thought, wow, man. I thought to myself, no one gives people shit as well as I do. And then I had Conrad Thompson. And I thought, I'm not even close here, buddy.
Am I really good at that, like, for real?
No, you're the best. There's nobody better. There's nobody. If there was an award for it, right now it'd be the Conrad Thompson award, because you would have won year after year after year.
Hey, by the way, did you see that Kevin Kelly is over?
Oh, good for Kevin.
Have you met Kevin before?
Yeah, I did. I think I met him once or twice.
Did you meet him at StarCast, or where did you meet him?
I talked to him at StarCast, but I had met him before. I'm trying to think where I met him. He's a good guy. And a good announcer. I just hope we see more Japanese wrestlers show up in AEW. Now, I'm not tipping anybody's hand here. I don't know what they're doing, but I like it when you see like Rico and all of these Japanese female wrestlers, and I want to see the Strong Hearts sometime, and I wish we'd see them. Oh yeah, didn't the match already end? Did he have to pin all three of them? I don't get it. The match continues. Those fuckers gonna dance, aren't they?
Yes, they got to.
Okay, so they turned their back one time. Okay, they're going to turn their back again. Okay. Well, I don't get how this match is supposed to end, but we've had a couple of pins already.
You know what I realized?
Maybe it's
today?
But fuck. Old ladder and somebody.
Hey, I can't believe we made it this far into the show. I haven't talked about toilet paper.
Yeah.
Where are you at on it?
I'm not for it.
Well, tell everybody why the toilet paper crisis is
this got a star and a half. This clusterfuck got a star and a half. We finally get a pin that works. How many pins did we have here? How much should we gotta use? Sometimes I think you can just overdo it. Don't you agree?
I do. Next up, we got Booker and the Kid in the tag team. We got the new Harlem Heat, which is Stevie Ray and Big T. And I'll say this is probably the greatest match that Harlem Heat will ever have. It's a star and a quarter. Better than expected that.
What I want to say is I don't know which camera to look at. I'm looking at the wrong. Oh, there you go. I'm looking at the right camera now, Mean Gene. Because here's the deal. I may be big and I may not be able to work, but the guy next to me is worse.
Here we go.
I'll tell you what. Booker, Cleveland, get ready, baby. Got the heat. It's on.
I just need to hear it. He's so unintelligible. I mean, I got all of that but one word. But,
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty good for him.
It's like most of the kids. It's like when you go to and I've done this many times, cover a college football game, and you stick the microphone in front of some of these kids' mouths. Woo, what did they just say? I have no idea. So we've already seen ladders, we've already seen trash cans, and now we're going to go back to a ladder. So easy to sit back years later and be a armchair quarterback, but sometimes I think you just got to sit back and after you put a show together, you got to look at it and say, hey, are we doing the right thing? Good news is there's a lot of quick matches here, right?
I think so.
Yeah. We're going to see Fit Finley wrestle a little bit later on. That's pretty cool. I would think. Gotta say though, I really enjoy this set that they're walking out, this entranceway. I like the look of it.
Really?
Yeah. Take a look at it, man.
The best. How do you beat it?
Oops. Probably all I can do. Was that me again?
No, I didn't hear anything that time.
I just keep hearing clicks and pops.
Do we have like parasites inside the line? maybe Skype has coronavirus.
They could. They could.
I think if it happened, we'd get another fucking email.
I know.
Oh, by the way, you would love this. One of the dumbasses that we're both friends with sent me a note that said, "Hey man, we get a non-stop from Nashville to Vegas right now for $79." Be fucking serious, bro. Can you imagine the shit that's on the chips at the table games in Las Vegas?
Yeah.
The shit that's existing on all of those one-armed bandits out there. Come on, dude. Of all the places I could try to go to right now, let me assure you, Las Vegas ain't on the list.
You know, the other day I was in the grocery store, and a guy walked by, and he looked kind of disheveled, kind of like what I looked like on the episode of Dynamite.
Yeah.
And he said, "Hey, Tony Schiavone, you're the voice of my childhood." And he stuck out his hand, and I shook his hand. Thinking, fuck. Because I'm not worried about it, even at my advanced age. So I go around, I'm walking around, I'm shopping, I go get a couple of limes, pull out the bag to put the limes in. Can't open the bag. What do? I lick my finger. Open the bag. When I stick the limes in, I'm thinking, I just did something that you shouldn't do in this era. Do you think hugging is going to be gone, Conrad?
No.
You think hugging will come back?
Of course. But if you were here today, I would hug you.
Yeah. That's always been a big part of wrestling.
It is.
Yeah.
Handshakes and the hugs, baby.
Yeah.
Well, are you saying did you just sort of low-key reveal the hugs are gone from AEW right now?
No, not at all. I'm just wondering that if it's going to be gone in society.
No.
I hope not.
I'm gonna hug my mama till she dies. Then I'm gonna
Yeah.
hug her one more time.
Right. I just no. The hugs are not going.
Can I get the big brekkie wrap in a large meal with Coke for the drink?
With Coke?
Yep.
Yep.
And can I get the new big brekkie stack burger by itself?
The brekkie stack burger on its own? Yep.
Yep. And I'll also get a barbecue brekkie wrap on its own too.
And then just a normal brekkie wrap on its own?
Yep. And that's all, thank you.
No worries, 22.55, drive round.
How you going?
It's on the card.
Yep.
Would you like a receipt for that one?
Nah, it's all good.
And there's that one.
Thank you.
Yeah, just waiting on those ones. Would you mind popping?
Yep.
Waiting about front door.
No worries.
That we had such a great success with Tony Sings Country that we're bringing it back today.
We are.
Yeah, well, listen, you didn't like Tony Reed's rap. We pivoted, and the people have demanded they want more country.
What song are we singing today?
Well, you did It Gets Hotter Than Medusa's Coochie a few weeks
Yeah.
ago
Right.
by Alan Jackson. And now you're going to do WCW Folks Can Survive. Or A WCW Boy Can Survive by Hank Williams Jr.
I like it.
I'm pretty excited about it, if I'm honest with you. And I'm thinking we should either do it during this match or perhaps the next.
Connected.
What's my plan?
Well, you just never know what we're going to pull out.
Oh, speaking of pulling out,
Yeah.
what?
Whoa, man. How about that? How about Ahmed? Stevie Ray.
You mean Big T?
Big T. Stevie Ray.
Anyway, speaking of pulling out, great close personal friend of the show, Whitney Wright, tweeted out over the weekend. You ready?
Yeah.
I was getting my ass fucked at missionary/pile driver today, and right when the guy pulled out to come on my face, I squirted and hit his asshole like a human bidet.
That girl.
Hypothetically,
That girl.
do you think this would be Klondike Bill's favorite person that ever lived?
Yeah, she would be, yeah. Yeah.
By the way, if you'd like to follow her on Twitter and immediately lose your job, it's at Whitney Wright X on Twitter.
Oh. That's that girl's heart. Wonder what her dad thinks of her.
Oh, he's a big fan, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no way he can be.
What does that mean? What? God damn, what a downer.
Well, anyway. Whoa, look at that, hanging him out to dry.
I mean, what do you think Lois thought? Lois's dad thought when she found out she was fucking Tony Schiavone.
Well, I don't know. She didn't tweet about it.
Just so you know, Whitney's dad didn't tweet about anything either.
Right.
She's playing a character. Her real name's not Whitney Wright.
Oh, I know that. I know that. I know that.
So her character was in the pile driver position, which is also a wrestling move. And then he hit his finish on her face. By the way, the parallel thing. I was wondering if you were going to sell that. I'm like, I thought for sure Coach would laugh at that. What?
Another T-shirt.
Serious business. The parallels between the adult film industry and wrestling. It's unbelievable.
Well, yeah, it's sports entertainment. Look at the fans. Yeah, the fans kind of are into this, aren't they? Why?
I'm just saying, like, the girls who make the most money are the contract girls. But the type of sports entertainment they do is considered too lame, and the more hardcores, they want the more extremist acts, the big hot spots, whereas the big companies, they're still trying to tell stories. They got storylines and production value. Whereas it's all about the wrestling and the hot spots.
All about the game.
The hardcores.
All about
Whoa,
control.
sidewalk slammed your brother. I get it.
I thought that was a bookend. You called that a sidewalk slam.
Wasn't that sidewalk? I don't know.
Give
I
her
can't
that countdown.
remember.
We may not be at the same spot.
Double team into the ropes. You got that? Ducked?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You just called that way wrong.
Okay. That's a bookend?
That's what he calls it. His name's Booker T, see?
Okay. I think it was called a bookend when he went to the WWE, but I think it was a sidewalk slam.
No, sidewalk slams where you hold their legs, son. Paul kept...
Okay. All right, Excalibur. Sorry I didn't get the name of the move right.
Yeah!
Hey, this is the fans really get into this match, and maybe it's because they're thrilled that Billy Kidman was getting his ass kicked as much as I am.
I'm pretty excited about you singing the WCW boycott sometime. Hey, when do you think Bush Reed's gonna just put a stop to all this bullshit, fix the coronavirus for us?
Well, he's working on it now, I understand. He made a visit to the CDC here in Atlanta. Gee, and Billy Kidman are your winners. Thank God. I want to see Billy Kidman starlit skies. We can't make a buck, we can't sell a hotline, and a WCW boy can survive. WCW folks can survive. I had a good friend in New York City. He never called me back about my job, that's just silly. My grandpa taught me how to come with my hand. These are better than let me start again. I don't know if I can get through this line. I'll try. I don't think I can do this line. I don't think I can do it. Come on, Tony. What type of sick fuck wrote this one? Okay. I'm dead. I'm crying. I can't do this. Hurts so bad. I can't do it. Oh God. Alright, here we go. Let me wipe the tears from my eyes. Oh God. Where is it? Oh God. My grandpa taught me how to come. My grandpa. Come in my hand. And he is taught him to run a businessman. He used to send me pictures of his MSG nights, and I sent him Surge, aka homemade wine. But his career was stabbed in the back by a knife. Once the old man died, his daughter ruined my friend's life. I love to spit in Mysterio's nut. I love to spit Mysterio's nut in that chick's eye. And bang like I could back when I was just 45. Cause the WCW boy can't survive. WCW folks can survive. Because you can't stomp us out and you can't make us run. Cause the only angles we've ever run are shotguns. We say that right to JR and we say yes ma'am. We ain't into that, we don't give a damn. We're from South Atlanta and North Alabama and little towns all around this land. And we can't make a buck if we can't sell a hotline, and a WCW boy can't survive. WCW folks can't survive. WCW can survive. WCW folks can survive.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Noah Anthony Shabani. Great magic here once again on Born After
My grandpa's about to come. Well, Grandpa, I teach you a lot of shit. Oh, that mic got me.
You got all over you.
Oh, my God.
By the way, I wrote that during this show.
Did you really?
Yeah, I realized I forgot to do. Actually, I didn't realize I forgot to do it. I thought for sure that Matt Coon was going to get us I'm a Girl Watcher, but the I'm a Hog Watcher version, and he did. No big deal. Shout out to Matt Coon.